love you. I know. I love you. I love you.
That's Erika Kirk at the open casket of Charlie Kirk. This was posted online just a couple hours ago. You know, this whole thing it's getting people to wake up to to how dark the world is. And, you know, maybe people that have been spreading all this hateful rhetoric and the people that are getting fired from their jobs, maybe, just maybe moving forward, they're going to think about it. I keep on saying it, the negativity of the online world spilling into our reality, causing everything to, be shitty. Just like Office Depot. They had to make this video in Office Max because, they had to post this because some of their employers, listen, I would be pissed off if I went to go get some stuff printed and they told me it was propaganda. These people need to be fired, and everybody out there that works for a company that wants to do this shit, you better watch out. You better watch out. Look at this video. Look at this. Look.
So, we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed. It's not
it's propaganda. I'm sorry, we don't print that here.
Alrighty. So, what's your name?
Carol, I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we
so
do not
they
print,
say they don't print
we don't
political
print
propaganda.
No.
So this is somebody that passed away a couple years
That's
ago.
political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
What makes it propaganda?
Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. Yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
No,
want to
it's
speak
totally
further
okay.
on
No,
the
we're
subject.
not-
No, this gets my blood boiling. And that's why they have this website, charliesmurderers.com. If you guys see any videos of anybody, look at all these people getting fired for their hateful rhetoric, as they should. So many hundreds and thousands. There's over 20,000 people right here, folks. Over 20,000 people. Submissions. So make sure you go there and send them any videos you have of people saying such hateful stuff. And honestly, I don't think this is the guy. I think it's outside forces trying to push a civil war. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, just the fact that it doesn't make any sense to me doesn't, verify my assumptions. However, there's just too many red flags. I'll be talking about it today on my podcast over on Compound Censored. Make sure you guys use promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC. That's all. That's as much as I'll say right now, but I'll say this. Donald Trump, I'm sickened by this photo. Is this a real one? Is this AI? But the most thing that stands out is that Israeli flag. Why is that there? You guys can say they're our friends. No, bullshit. Charlie was noticing. He was calling out shit. This is disrespectful, Trump. Listen, some of you guys might not agree with me, and that's okay. But this is and if Ben Shapiro starts going to those schools, he doesn't believe in Jesus like how Charlie and the people that follow Charlie does. I'm just telling you. This is a slap in the face. This is a humiliation ritual. And Trump is starting to give me some red flags. But you know what? We'll leave it right there. Now look at this guy. Let me play up this guy real quick. So this guy, does he work for TMZ? Because TMZ came out and made a video apologizing, saying the people that were laughing in the background when they got the word that Charlie Kirk has been shot, they were laughing about something else. But we know that's bullshit. We know they're just trying to cover their tracks. This guy, you want to know who he is? This is why I don't believe this guy. He got caught. He was right there cheering. He was right there cheering. USA, USA. Right after it happened, he was cheering. And now guess what? Listen, bro, if you're speaking from the heart and you messed up, you don't need your lawyers to tell you shit. You look right in the camera and you let the people know you messed up, or you let the people know what happened. It was a misunderstanding. Stop saying this was a distraction. You're a piece of shit. You got fired and you got what you deserved. What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me play the video.
The event opened with music, people throwing hats, and loud exchanges from different parts of the...
Let's go again.
The event opened with music, people throwing hats, and loud exchanges from different parts of the crowd. Some shouted offensive remarks directed at the LGBT community, while others made disparaging comments about the Prophet of Islam. There were also cheers, boos, and offensive hand gestures, mockery. The atmosphere carried an energy of confrontation more than dialogue. The first debater tried to persuade Charlie to adopt Mormonism, but the exchange drifted into a disjointed back and forth of opinions. The audience eventually booed him off the platform. Another speaker raised the idea of restricting gun rights for transgender individuals. Citing Donald Trump as an influence, he began to reference statistics and posed a question. Charlie's response turned to the subject of gang violence as a part of the mass shooting statistics. At that point, I did not see what happened directly. My head was lowered while I listened. When I heard a sharp crack, at first I thought it might have been fireworks or a disruptive prank, so I looked up to the horizon for smoke. When none appeared, I realized it must have been a firearm. My friend reacted in horror, saying Charlie had been struck. His voice and description told me how serious it was. Based on his reaction, I believed Charlie had been gravely injured. I instinctively checked the security team's movement, though I have no affiliation with them, realizing the situation was...
Bro, just stop reading this. Nobody believes you. You're done. You're fired. You're not going to be able to get a job, dude. You guys have to be able to believe when people are telling you shit, when they're being genuine and truthful, when they're being liars. This guy's lying, man. In my humble opinion, he's lying.
Dangerous, I stood and shouted USA, not as a provocation, but to project strength, encourage others, and create a distraction that might help calm panic or even save lives. At that moment, no one knew whether this was a lone shooter or something coordinated. My friend was devastated. He admitted he admired Charlie deeply. I only knew Charlie through minimal content, but would never wish to celebrate harm to anyone. Because of my background as a soldier, I was able to stay calm under stress, focus on protecting and comforting my friend. Afterward, I called my wife to let her know I was safe. Once traffic eased, we left.
You know, a lot of people are saying that the video of Charlie Kirk's wife, they're trying to say that he didn't look fake. Listen, guys, I remember when my grandma passed away. I was 13. I didn't want to go in there to see the open casket. My aunt had me go in there anyway, and I got to see my grandma. She looked fake. She had all this makeup on, and that's, you know, it still messes me up to this day. With that being said, no, this is him. Stop with the crap. Stop with saying it's fake. Stop with saying it's a psyop. Stop. Well, the psyop part, that I'll save that for a different day. But what I'm trying to say is he's no longer here. Stop saying this. And yes, I do feel like this is some kind of correlation with Jesus. What I mean by that is, and before anybody gets, you know, shits down my throat, is that this is touching so many people, even people, like people are starting to think about God. People, this whole story is touching people and more in a positive way. So for what it's worth, I mean, yeah, this does have some kind of religious feel, like it has an awakening. People are awakening. And I hope you are too. Comment below. What do you think? What do you think with the whole Israel thing? Like, I don't know, man. That's just a little weird.
We just mutated on a Knocky James. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college name.